Welcome, guys. Welcome again to my YouTube channel. Today is definitely not a good one, and I am going to do all my best to have all the energy to talk to you guys. And also, I have two co hosts with me. I have Tony, and I have a new friend who is kind of like an old friend. And we're just going to talk about this whole Bilbao heartbreak. Let me use that word. So I'm going to bring on Mr. Tony and Vision, actually, right?
Yeah.
You guys, I am drained. I don't have the energy. I am weak. I feel paralyzed.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Vision.
Tony, meet Vision. He's one of my OGs on TikTok. Vision, meet Tony. He's also, you guys are actually in the same group chat too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been friends on the chat.
Do you have your fan
Uh,
on, Vision?
yeah. Is it? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can hear it. It's very
Yeah.
loud.
Okay. Let me just.
Sorry.
If you ever
I'm not
want
going to
to
take too
put
much
it
of
up.
your time. The reason why I brought Vision is, sometimes, honestly, when I am very, very pissed, I feel like the guy just kind of like brings me back together. Like, listen, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at that. We need to focus on the bigger picture.
Yeah. Honestly,
How are you guys
it's
feeling? Because
it's
today
depressing.
I thought I was gonna come back home, get something to eat, but I don't even have the appetite to eat.
You
Same here.
know,
I kind of lost
uh,
all appetite.
the truth is, in as much as my art, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. In as much as my art wanted us to win, something in my head has been telling me we're not going to win that match all through the week. I don't know what it is, and I keep fighting it. But yeah, it is the way it has
I
been, and
Funny enough, I feel the same way too, honestly.
yeah.
Because Tony, we talked about
So if
this in
I
previous videos. If we win and we go to
yeah
Champions League, is this how we're gonna be playing Champions League?
yeah, it's not even about you see. If to me, it's not even about the Champions League. It's about the structure of the club at the moment. Right now, Man United is down. We are really really down.
Yeah.
On paper, we cannot do more than two signings at the
Damn.
moment because we cannot
Bi-
exceed 100 million. So and unless we move players, it has now gotten to that point that we need to sell players
to gain
to
money
buy new ones. Yeah. So
and kind of like to
we are
save
at
money too.
yeah,
We
we
are
are
rock
at
bottom
the
right now.
yeah, definitely. So but one thing is one thing I know is we are Manchester United and will never die. Do you get it? Manchester United will never die. And I think the just like something in me just started telling me that I think the Glazers will sell right now because they
They'll
are
have to
strict.
push out.
Yeah, they are strict businessmen, and they
Lakers or the
you see
Emirs?
this thing that is yeah this thing that just happened this season. I don't like the way people are saying it. This thing has been there, but
For the past 10
we
years.
just don't. Yeah, we just don't even. Yeah, even you see, even our position in the league, it has been like this for like 3 4 years, and we've not been taking cognizance of it.
Mm.
That season that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was sacked, you get it. We had 56 points. When was the name? When Eric Ten Hag took over that season, you get it. We're
Mhm.
not playing beautiful football.
Okay, let me
We're
pause you
just
on that.
yeah.
If Ten Hag was currently our manager, I know we're like in the 16th place right now. Do you think Ten Hag will have won this game?
would have relegated. He cannot. He cannot.
The
We
Europa
have
League.
bad player. Yes, he cannot. He cannot. Do you know why? See, this present squad is not as good as the one we have last season. Let's just face the fact. That's just the fact. That's just the fact.
I honestly feel like this club has gotten to
Yeah,
the lowest of the low.
we are at the lowest of the low. I won't lie to you. We
Yeah.
are not as
The
good
most.
as we are last season. Let's just face the fact. And just like I would, it still boils down to Eric Ten Hag because he actually he mismanaged that squad due to politics, and he was just thinking about himself. All he has in his head is he does not want to get sacked, and he just keep buying rubbish. So the truth is,
I feel
if
like
you watch
Amorim
today's
being
game,
our manager is going to actually expose a lot of management going on in Manchester United, because we know that there's no way Amorim will not want some players in his squad, right? Now, the Glazers I'm not going to say they're not exposed, they've always been exposed, but the Ineos group now will be fully exposed, like 100%, because I feel like they escaped being exposed last season because we won the FA Cup, right? And
yeah,
a lot of people kind of like drifted from all the empty
if
promises that they've been, making for the club, because they've done so much press conferences, and I feel like they've said so much and they've only done little, in my opinion. It looks like they're more focused on building a new stadium, and to be honest, Man United don't give a shit at that for that. They won't prefer to go to a leaky Old Trafford. They would rather go to a leaky Old
now,
Trafford, because that re- that building of a new structure is, in my opinion, I feel like they want to use that to I would
it's just
say
marketing.
divert
It's marketing.
divert the whole problem going on in United. Despite
Yeah,
sacking and firing over 50 people in the club, where the hell is the money going to? Now, back to what I was saying, this is actually the time that would determine if they really want to back Ruben financially. Financially, we need that money. Victor
they
Lindelof is leaving. Christian Eriksen is leaving. Tom Heaton is leaving, and Johnny Evans is leaving. Calculate how much these people are actually making in a season. We're going to save tons of money. We're not going to buy players that is earning what Victor Lindelof is earning. We're not going to buy players that are earning what Tom Heaton is
how
earning.
much is
Tom
these
Heaton,
four
I think,
players
is
that
even
you
earning more
just
than Onana.
this well, I'm not sure, but I doubt it. I don't really think Victor Lindelof, what's the names, Ericsson
Eriksen.
and Johnny Evans, and I don't think they earn much. People we should move. Are you getting it? We should
Yeah,
move
just
Rashford.
just get them
Yeah,
off. Get them
we
off.
should move we should move Rashford. We should move
After what Bruno
Sancho.
played today, after what Bruno Fernandez played today, Bruno needs to leave. I'm done.
I'm not. You see, one thing is,
I won't go
another
that
thing
far.
Start
is,
I
we
won't go
start
that
should.
far.
hating Bruno now.
What,
I
I'm
what,
won't go
one
that
one
far.
thing
done.
which I will not back you on that, because I believe one of the reasons why we got to this stage is because that team lacks nucleus. Are you getting it? And I
Yeah.
think we are actually building one gradually. Are you getting it? And the foundation of that is actually Bruno at the moment. He might not really had a good game today because I was actually frustrated with the way he was playing and everything. But it's just one of those games, even though it was at a time where it mattered most. But I will still tell you that we need to let a lot of big guns. What we need to do is just go back to the drawing board, and it is high time we do what we do the right signings. We sign
Flushing.
players that are really ready to play for this team. We sign
Mhm.
players that has intensity. I was talking to a friend. I was talking to a Chelsea friend, a colleague, and he was telling me today that we're going to win that match. I said I doubt it. I doubt it because most of the players we have, they lack intensity, and that has been the
And
difference between the
consistency too.
Europa.
Yes.
Yeah, that has been the difference between the Europa and the Premier League. That's why we could not compete in the Premier League, because we don't have players that has that intensity. You get it?
Yeah.
We don't have that players that. So now we need to get rid. Even I won't lie to you, Casemiro has to leave. Thank God we are not qualifying for Champions League. Do you get it? We need to make. Yeah, see, we need
Casemiro is
to we need to make.
he's going
You see,
2026.
You're, you're right. You're
yeah,
right.
let him just. Yeah, see,
The thing is,
tough
the thing
times
is old.
deserve tough decisions. Do you
Decisions,
get it?
yes.
Yeah, so I think
Is
all
old.
these players that are going, yeah, we need. Let's build around them. Euro. Let's build around them. What's the name? Around
Aiding.
them Euro. The
Yeah.
yes. So let's. We are at the lowest. We are back on the ground,
Yeah.
and the only way we should just focus on picking up ourselves. I technically today I believe we made some mistakes. Do you get it?
A
Which
lot.
is
Chances
yeah, a lot of
created,
mistakes, and
but nothing.
that thing that we've been how can I put it? That thing that we've been escaping, we did not escape it today.
Oh yeah.
The fact that we did not
It
have
feels like we've been
a
getting away
striker.
so much.
Yes, well,
Yes.
what we've
And
been getting away with, we didn't get away with it today.
we did not.
The fact that
For real.
the fact that we did not have a striker showed, we've been playing through it all through the season, and
Yes.
today was just like, okay, fine, it would not work, and it did not work. You get it? I
Because
you know
defensively,
I
Tottenham was there. Like, how the hell did
yeah,
Ruben?
yeah,
Let's even talk about
yeah,
let's talk about the starting 11. Honestly, I had a problem with that.
yeah,
I had a
you
problem
see,
with him bringing on Luke Shaw.
No,
I
I don't
think,
think Luke Shaw.
you see, it's not the look sure. It was just
It's Luke
unfortunate
Shaw.
that he
They shouldn't have used Luke
no
Shaw.
he
No, like I
no
think
you see
his
I
his problem was he made Bruno and Casemiro play deeper.
yeah, I
Well, I
think
mean
that was
Casemiro
where,
plays
yeah,
deeper. That was the big mistake.
I think that was the
So
I
he should
think
have
that
Bruno,
was the
taken
yeah,
mistake too.
forward a little bit.
Bruno should not be a player that is chasing people. Bruno is a player that should receive the ball. Casemiro
Yeah,
is good
I
at
think
holding that, defense, helping the defense, but he doesn't have the legs. He should have started Casemiro and Ugarte. Ugarte can assist Casemiro a lot better. If you watch like all the games that we played in the Europa League, it was Casemiro Ugarte, and you saw that
you
partnership.
And I don't know why
you
that absent happened today. Why was
you know,
Ugarte not even there?
I think he's saying it from this point.
It's
He
panic.
knows we
It's
lack it.
panic.
Yeah, I no, I don't think it's panic. He
But if you
tried
look
it
at it,
against
if you
Chelsea.
give Amorim the benefit of the doubt, there is
Yeah,
no finals. I feel
you
like
see,
every mistake that
I
that's
think
happened right now would not be acceptable next season because now
no,
he probably knows who turns up and who cannot turn up.
no, Queen, hold on. I think from a technical and tactical point of view, this is what he's trying to do. You see, Tottenham plays a high defense. Are you getting it?
Right. It was very obvious
And
today.
yeah, they play a high defense, and he wants to control the tempo of the game, which he cannot do with Ugarte and what's the name,
Casemiro.
and Casemiro. Yeah, so and that is the reason why he tried to play Bruno deep, just to control the tempo of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, Tottenham was actually playing three destroyers, three defensive midfielders. Maybe because of injury. Do you get it? They were
Mm-hmm.
playing per Mesesa, Bentacore, and Bisoma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the pressure on the midfield was too much. I think
Yes.
where he really made that mistake was the fact that Messi Mount didn't turn up in that game.
Mm-mm.
I think
Yeah.
he tried this thing that first half against Chelsea, and it
Chelsea.
really
Yeah.
worked. And I was telling people that that is exactly what he wants to do. You see, another where I think he made that mistake, but he sees these players better. I think he would have played Luke Shaw as a left wing back today, But I saw that Luke Shaw has even lost his speed. The speed is not there again. Do you get it? It's not like
After
the
coming
old
back
Luke
from
Shaw that
injury,
we
right?
used to know.
Yeah.
Yes, because I saw him chase a ball and he lost out on the race, and
Yeah.
I know Luke Shaw
He
would not
doesn't.
do
He
that.
doesn't make that drive. Those drives that he used to do back in the day.
Yes. But the inclusion of Luke Shaw is because Luke Shaw passes the ball very well. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
And he has a very good vision when it comes to long balls. So I
Yeah.
think that is where the inclusion comes in. You see, we actually played very well. Don't you see? It's just because we lost the game. Do you
To
get
an
it?
own
The
goal.
truth is, we
Tottenham was just
yeah we
packing the bus.
Yes, Tottenham did not play anything. I won't lie to
They
you.
didn't.
Even
They
as
didn't
at the
play.
first, uh, they didn't play anything. They were just lucky, and that is the way you play the finals. You are just about. It should be about the result. It should not be about. It should not be
How
about the how you get the result.
correct.
Just dig it
Yeah.
out anywhere.
Yeah.
So and that is what Tottenham was actually playing. That I think that was what the mindset was all about, and they wouldn't have got through with it. I didn't believe we have a good striker that can bury the ball. Do you get it? Kudos to Vaserius, or what's the name of their goalkeeper? It was just it was it was just that blockage between us and scoring, because he
Yeah.
made a whole lot of top save. Yeah, and you know it's
A
just the
lot.
way one way or the other, Sha. In as much as I know we are in a deep shit, I won't lie to you, we are in a very deep shit. We are in a very deep shit.
How the hell are we going to
But
come out of this mess?
I
How are we going to come out from this
that
mess?
is it.
Because I feel like
Well,
The
we
only
will
at the end
lose.
of the day,
We're actually going to lose sponsorship too, because
obviously, I
no
think
promotion.
Adidas.
We're not playing any
Yeah.
competition. But then again, if you look at the bigger picture, I feel like this is where Ruben will have the opportunity to manage this player, since we're not playing that much games anymore. Am I right on
I
that?
think I think we need a whole lot of reshuffling on the field. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
My prayer
That
is,
that
if
is
we
going
can
to happen.
move.
That is definitely going
Yeah,
to
I
happen.
think if we can move the players that we want to move, if we can move the players that are not needed in that squad, all
Right.
these big names, if we can move them, and we
Yeah.
get players that are ready to fight for a badge, that are ready to die for the team. You get it? If we can get those kind of players, I think, I know one thing is, I know we are going to get out of this. I'm not
When?
scared. I'm
When?
not and I'm not scared. I know we'll do very well next. Yes, I'm not
When?
scared.
I am
I know
desperate.
we'll do very well next season. We'll do very well next season, because now, and the reason why I'm not scared is because of Ruben Amorim. The guy is a fighter and is very, very dedicated to the mission. Are you getting it? And
And
one
based
way or
on
the
past
other, he
stories
knew.
too, based on past
Yes,
stories,
yes,
when he went to Sporting, apparently Sporting was also in shambles when he went to Sportings.
yeah. So
For some reason, in two seasons, it cleaned that game, that league up, the
yeah,
team up.
so
Actually, he cleaned
yeah,
everything up, and he won trophies.
I think we're going to get out of this whole thing, but it's going to be very, very difficult. I won't lie to you. It's not going
I
to be
mean,
that
when
easy.
when 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 he came in, he said it's only going to get worse before it gets better. And I think
Yes.
Yeah, that
today,
scared
after
me.
today, today is the worst. Honestly, this is the worst.
Yeah,
Like, and I
it
think this is the
has
worst he was talking
it
about.
has gotten, yeah. You
I want to
know,
know your
when you
honest
get to
opinion, though.
the,
Do you guys think that
well, you see when you,
Rashford would have made a difference today? Because for some
Yeah,
reason, I kept thinking about him.
yes, the left side was nothing, was non-existent
I was thinking
until
about Rashford a lot today.
I
until Garnacho came in today. That left side
Broken,
was there was nothing going on. Dogo just
broken,
kept running up and down, and he kept cutting in. Like,
broken.
you see, you see, Queen, Tony. You see, when we keep thinking like this thing will not grow. Are you getting it?
how
Rashford,
is
them Sancho, Rashford, them Sancho, and every one of them are part of our problems. They are part of the people that took
their
us to this
mentality
point. Are
for
you
playing for
getting?
the club is not
Yes,
there
their
now.
mentality.
Yeah, it feels like they want
Stop.
to be
Do
like
you know what?
influencers instead of like soccer
Yeah,
players.
and yes, and whether they like it or not, they are not bigger than Manchester United. Are you
No.
getting it? So,
Mm-mm.
so they can, as far as I'm concerned, they are bygones. Let them just go. Do you get
Yeah.
it? We need people that are that are committed to this cause. Do you
Yeah.
get it? So
Yeah.
don't let us be thinking that I didn't been Rashford was there when he had the opportunity. He was actually
Yeah.
feeling big.
That
Do you
part.
get it?
That
So
part.
let's, you see, we how can I put it? We are at the point that we need to be sincere. We need to be sincere with ourselves.
We need to be very, very brutal with our feelings,
But
honestly.
yeah, yes, we don't. We have to, because and I know that is actually the way this whole thing will be treated. Do you get it? Well,
Yeah.
Casemiro has been playing fine of late, but the truth is the salary is collecting is too much. We cannot afford it, and we don't
350.
want that kind of. Yes, we don't want that kind of thing again. Let him
Allow
just move on.
Yeah,
We
no
are
more.
trying to build. Yes, so we are starting from the scratch right now. We've gotten to that point, like we've gotten to the lowest point. So, and the only thing, when you get to that point in life, when you get to the lowest point, the only thing that remains is just that you should just need to stand up and get your feet on the ground. So
And
I
keep
think that is just
moving.
the mentality next season. Yeah, so I think, so as far as I'm concerned, you see, whatever happens today, I felt bad. I felt bad because it would have been an easy way out. I won't lie to you. It would have been
Yeah,
an easy way out.
But then
But
again, it's
but
actually a better way for
and
us
I
to
think,
one, wake up.
yes, because
This
I
whole
traveled.
entire open heart surgery of a thing needs to be conducted
Yeah,
now.
yes, I traveled. I went to different day projects, and I went to Osun State. On my way back to Ibadan, I was just thinking after the match,
Mhm.
something cropped up. I knew the Glazers, they are just after money. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
And if you look at this whole thing, it started like 4 years ago when we
Hmm.
started having 56 points on the league table. Do you get it? The season Amorim came, we played bad football. We're not playing
One
fantastic.
second.
We're just
One
winning
second.
teams.
Tony, that was exactly what I told your cousin. I said I honestly started to feel the nastiness, the nonchalant attitude from this glazer. I would say 4 years ago. I told him. He said no 10 years ago. I said no 10 years ago. It wasn't that obvious. I feel like they were still patching. But as at 4 years ago, before Eric Ten Hag came in, it was very clear that these people don't care about the
You
club
see,
anymore.
let me really, yeah, Queen, let me
like
really tell you what happened. Sorry,
the
Tony, please,
counter
1 second.
protests. Yeah, yeah, no
Mhm.
problem.
Yeah, let me
Yes,
really
the
tell you what
protest, yes.
happened. Yes, let me tell you what happened. You see, when Sir Alex Ferguson was there, yeah, I knew the Malcolm Glazer, the man that actually forced the buying of Manchester United. he said something then because I followed it then. It was like they would not interfere with Fergie's decision. But when that man died and Fergie resigned, do you get it? There
Hmm.
was a structure on ground. There was a structure on ground. We decided not to follow that structure again. The structures Alex Ferguson
Left
laid
behind.
down.
Correct.
Yes, and
Very
his
important.
children. Yes, and the Glazers family, his children, when they took over, they were just after money. They were after money, and they were thinking that okay, fine, they want to make a whole lot of money, and the only way they can do it is Real Madrid is doing it. Let's buy big players. And when they approach these players and they say that they don't want to come to Manchester United, but they will give them outrageous salaries just to prompt
Yes.
them to come.
Yes.
So along the line, we started deviating from that structure. But
Hmm.
as at 4 years ago, it actually showed that there was no structure again. That was that season that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer left. Did you get it? So now, the following season, when Erik ten Hag took over, he was looking for every way to save his job. Do you get it? We started playing bad football. We're just winning 1-0, and it was a little bit lucky that Rashford was at his best that season. Do you
Yeah,
get it?
that's true.
So, and that was the only saving grace was just that Rashford was at his best that season. So immediately Rashford went back to his normal hot and cold form. Do you get it? The
Hmm.
old thing, the old thing started showing. That season
Immediately
that
he
Ole
signed the
Gunnar Solskjaer.
contract. Because remember, he
Yes,
signed the contract.
I know. Immediately that season that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer left, we
Hmm.
finished that season 56 points. Are you
Hmm.
getting it? The following season when Erik ten Hag came, I think we were in 70 something. We came third. Are you
No, I
getting it?
thought we had
So
a temporary manager before Eric Ten Hag came in. That's
yeah, it was just that was
the open surgery
Adnik
that
or was
Yeah.
Rajnik. Yeah,
Heartbreak.
it was 4 seasons ago. I was just so that season we had 56 points. That season when we had 70 something. Last season we finished 58
And I feel like
points.
after
Was it even
Ragnick made
58 or
that
50
statement,
or 54
nothing
points?
has really changed in the
Last
club.
season we finished with 60 points.
Correct.
60 points. Hey,
No,
imagine. Are you
we
getting it?
finished.
So this whole thing has been there. Are you getting it? It is just that this season,
We're just using trophies to bypass all
when
of the nonsense.
yes, we're just, it has been there, but because at the end of the day, we win one year trophy that is not, then we think we've actually achieved something. Whereas the team was deteriorating. The whole thing, the thing keep eating, it keep eating deep, and we are
It's like
not
a
facing
cancer.
it.
Yeah.
So this
It's
problem
like
has always been there. The problem has been there
it's
for like
and it's
4 years.
literally an open wound because if you don't take care of
Yeah,
it, it will continue to
yeah.
rotten and rotten and rotten.
So,
Yeah.
but the positive is I think as of now the Glazers will sell because as a businessman I know the thing that will be going through their head is okay, fine, we didn't make Champions League. There's no
Right.
possibility this team will not relegate next season. Are you
Right.
getting it? And they will
Where
not
can we
want to. So I think I will not be surprised anytime from next week if they start to talk about selling the club. Do you get it?
You're
Which
joking.
I think I'm talking. I'm a businessman. I'm actually putting myself in their shoes. Do you get? They would start thinking that way. Like this
With all
thing
the
has
debt
been
that
there.
they have, because we have a lot of money that we're owing people. Is this the right time for the Saudi people to come in and take over?
But we are not. We are owing. It is not Manchester United that is. It's the Glazers that are owing.
That's what I'm saying. Because you're
Yeah.
saying right now
So,
that you will not be surprised if the Glazers want to sell the club
but then I know. Yes, I think they've gotten to that point now because they'll start thinking that okay, fine. What
after
if this
20
team gets
years.
relegated? Yes, they would. They have to see. These are how can I? These are people that they don't joke with business. Are you getting? They don't joke with business. If you go back to the way their father actually acquired Manchester United, you know that they are tough when it comes to business.
Yeah.
Do you get it? And the only reasons why they've not sell the club is because they are making a whole lot of money from it.
Because the fans will
And
never leave.
yes, and
Never.
now that
They stick
and
thick and
now
thin.
and now that the club is going through a whole lot of problem, they would not, because the truth is, if United should get relegated, they cannot sell it for 7 billion or 6 billion that people are offering them. It's not possible.
Yeah.
So they will start thinking tough, like they are businessmen. I think that's just the positive side of it that we might get.
The only reason why I said they will not sell that club is because I won't lie to you. I feel like they are generating money every year. It will be very difficult for them to say, okay, you
You
know
see,
what? I'm gonna drop this.
well, Queen, you see when Jazim, whatever, the Qatari, when he wanted to buy,
Mhm.
the Glazers, as at now, there are 5 Glazer children on that are beneficiaries
Next of
to
kin.
Manchester United. Yes, but two of them, Abraham and whatever the name of the other one is,
Mhm.
are the main directors. Are you get? The other three wants the club to be sold then because they were actually thinking that if the club gets sold for 6 billion as at then, that they were going to share a whole lot of money
Mhm.
because they were not on the board. So it was the eldest brother, Avram, or that one that used to tell you that older one that stood his ground that they were not going to sell. Do you get it? So
Mhm.
now the family will be in disarray. Do you get it? So, you know, Tony, I don't know whether you are trying to get the picture that I'm trying to create here.
Oh no, I get you.
Yeah, so I will not be surprised. I won't lie to you because the truth is they don't have money that they will inject into the thing, and that's
Anymore.
just it.
Because the more
Yeah.
money they
So
put in, the more debt we are in, right? Because it's like borrowing money to fund your business. But if you're not profiting, okay, it's just like in the US here, right? If you're funding a business and you keep having losses, quote unquote, right? Listen, the IRS will tell you to shut down your business. They can't continue to, keep giving you taxes for losing money from your business. They will tell you shut down your business, go find something else to do. So
Yeah.
I kind of agree on what
yeah,
you said, Vision. I kind of agree, but I will be shocked, to be honest. I will be shocked. I will be shocked and I'll be very
I,
happy.
I know they are aggressive when it comes to business. The
Yeah.
family is like that. So, and they want to be proactive, and
I don't
that's
know what
just it.
Tony
So
is thinking, but are you gonna be shocked as well? Like next week, if you wake up and boom, breaking news, the Glazers are quitting. Who
Um,
wants to buy?
I think I think I'll be more overjoyed than shocked, to be honest.
I think I'll be
Since
everything.
yeah, like, but I
I
think
think I'll be
yeah,
everything. Do you have
like,
somebody snoring
I'll be
there?
relief. I'll be relief
my colleague,
if they do sell the club. Honestly, like I think
I think everybody will be every every. I feel like the whole United fans in
yeah,
even
like
in
if
Asia, even in Baghdad, everyone will be
yeah,
excited to hear that
like
news. To be honest,
we come to the lowest of the low for them to sell the club, then I'm all for it because then it means that the
which
future will be better and brighter. Unfortunately, we have to just go through
something
it. We
tells
have
me it's
to
not going to be
receive
possible.
all the laugh and
Something
insult
tells me
from
it's not
other
going to be
fans.
possible.
You know,
Listen, because it's so I doubt it, to be honest. Like that's why I said I'll probably be shocked, but I'll also be excited as well. Because recently an American acquired Everton and their headquarters is right here in Houston. So these Americans are coming in full throttle to start owning all these establishments in the UK. So I I
I am actually saying it from the point that the family is divided already because the younger siblings want it sold. And now when the club is down, he gets it.
mhm.
I think, one thing, the way it can be now,
See,
you
on
get
your
it.
side, I totally agree because there's
Yeah.
never a time that you see these glazers in public that they don't even get harassed. They get harassed by paparazzi. Like they'll even be asking them, when are you selling the club? You need to get the hell out of
Even the
even
fa-
we're
even
there.
even the fans. Yeah.
Yes. Every time they run into them like this, we all know who the Glazers are actually. So every time they show up in public, they get brutally harassed. So that's why you see them, they stay away from public events or whatever, anything that does not have to do with Manchester United, you will never see them there. Or maybe if it's a private event, then you will see them there. So I kind of get your point of view, to be honest. I will be shocked, but I'll also be excited. I'm just hoping that next season, I want Amarin to be fully supported financially. I really want, because I don't think
I,
leaving Sporting CP for this mess is what the whole.
You know, one thing that is from the how can I put it? That is from the management perspective.
Yeah,
And coming back to the pitch itself, we are borderline with FFP.
yeah,
And the thing is, if a player is called 100 million, buying the player 100 million is not the problem. Are you getting it? But the
mm-hmm,
salaries, we cannot. The problem people don't really understand when they say
hmm,
United is broke. It is not that if you say they should come and buy 300 million pounds player, they cannot buy it. But the
yeah,
thing is, we are borderline with FFP. We are not
yeah,
making as much as salaries that we are paying. Are you
yeah,
getting it?
yeah,
So now, and after going back to that side of United, I just pray those how can I put it, the management, the on the pitch management should find a way to move all them Rashford, Sancho, players that are not needed or players that are collecting outrageous salaries. Are you getting? We want to rebuild. It's not an issue. We know it will take time. Do you get it?
mhm,
Yeah.
We have, and one way or the other, we have some younger kids that are actually stepping up. Thank God for the likes of Euro. Are you getting it? Then we have
mhm.
some players that can do decent jobs. Them Maguire. Them what's the name? Then Delete. Do you get it?
Mazarawi, all those
Bruno.
people. Yeah,
Yes. So these people can actually
I feel like
form
we
a
have the
nucleus.
players. We do have some players
Yes.
that.
Yes, these people can actually form the nucleus, and we just need to do another thing is we need to do the right signings this time around. Do you get it? I grew up, I started watching United in the 90s, and I've never seen, this is the first time, I won't lie to you, that I'm seeing a United squad that we don't have a striker. I used to know that United have a striker. So even not one, not two. We have set of strikers that will give you 20, 30 goals per season. Do you get
Mm,
it? But
yep.
that season that yeah, I keep telling people that this season is not actually our worst season in terms of the way we play and everything. It was that season that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer left and Radnick took over. We were so terrible that season. But there's a certain Ronaldo in that team that scored 27 goals. Do you get it? If no matter how we won a whole lot of game 1-0. Do you get it? We won a whole lot of game 2-1. But that
Mhm.
individual brilliance was coming in. Then you have Bruno. I think Bruno scored 18 league goals that season as well. So, this, but imagine our striker, the kind of striker we have these days, play 27 matches and have 3 shots on target. Is that what we are talking about? It is on seriousness. We are playing a serious match. He was wearing a wristwatch. What are we talking about here? These are, because it's not even, he's so childish that he does not even know what they are doing.
I
Does
really
not really
hope that
understand it.
especially this game. I really hope everybody goes home and rewatch this match because it was terrible.
Yeah, so those are the
Hoyland,
things,
Hoyland, Hoyland specifically needs to rewatch this game. You understand? He
It
needs to
does
have
not as
some
far
reflection because this season
as far
was bad. It was so bad for him.
as
It was
far
too bad for
as
him.
far as
But
Queen, if you can remember, we were on a TikTok live before this season started, and I was talking that day. Omoba and Mark, they nearly roasted me. Yeah, I was talking. I was saying that we need to sign a striker. That
okay.
this Oilon they are talking about, because he scored 16 goals last season. Let's go back. What kind of matches were we playing that he was scoring? You never see Oilon score in a big game. Are you getting? You never.
Yeah.
I've never seen Oilon score Arsenal. I've never seen Oilon score Chelsea. But whenever we are playing
No.
Leicester,
I feel like
whenever we are playing,
Hoyland gave us a little bubble when he came in newly in Champions League. Unfortunately, it was
they were in the
Onana that
group stage. No, they
it
were in the
doesn't
group
matter.
stages. See,
Okay,
Queen,
okay,
you
okay. I
see,
see what
don't
you're
let
saying.
us.
Yeah, this all this happened in the
Yes,
group stage. Yeah.
yes. Now, even this season in the group stage of the Europa, he scored 6 goals. Immediately we left this group stage when it gets to the top point of the league, he fizzled out. So those are not the kind of players that are needed. So the thing is, we don't need mediocres. That's just the thing. We don't need mediocres at this point.
Yeah.
We need people that that really understand the cause and are ready to be part of the cause. So that is
But
just it. Even I
if
won't
you
lie
look
to
at
you. I won't.
when Hoyland came in, right? What we were
Yeah,
told was he's a developing striker because remember Anthony Martial was always picking up injuries, right?
yeah,
So they brought the guy on. I was about to speak English, pidgin English. They brought the guy on to back up Anthony Martial because he was always in and out of surgery, of injuries. You understand? Unfortunately, I don't think United themselves had plans. I won't see it's looking like they bring in players, but they don't have any future plans for them. That's the way I'm looking at it.
you
Vision, if
see,
you bring me to your company, right? Despite the skill set that I have, you understand? Me working for your company should actually grow me. It should actually develop me. It should actually challenge
definitely,
me to be better.
yes,
So it's like
yeah.
I'm doing an interview for your company, and you're telling me that if I come to your company, I'm going to make sure you have this kind of like skill set and this, we have this in place, we have that in place co-joining in with what I'm bringing into the business. I'm supposed to be better when I come on board. I've not seen anything progressive when it comes to Hoyland. I have not seen it.
Queen, you see, I am this kind of person when it comes to football. I believe some players, you see, there are players are into grades. Do you get
Mm-hmm.
it?
Mm-hmm.
And the players have different attributes. You
Mm-hmm.
see,
Now your friend is really snoring so hard.
yeah, is a fat man, so it smells like that.
No way did you
Whenever
call him a fat
yeah,
man.
we're in a suburb. We came to work, so this is a
Yeah,
rented apartment.
I
So, but I'm
see.
used to him, Sha. So he's my colleague. So,
I'm sorry I'm taking
so
your sleep time, so I'm really, really sorry about that.
no, no,
I know
no,
you're
no, no. I
sleeping
was not
right
even.
now.
No, I was not even. I was so sad. I just.
You
Yeah,
can't
yeah, yeah.
sleep?
Even yeah, even you immediately said that. I said yes. Maybe
I
when I
know.
pour out my
No, because
mind,
I
then
thought
I
about you
can.
immediately. I thought about you. I was like, oh my God, this would be the perfect time to actually bring you on here because I know that you're going to give us a whole lot of insight. You're like the OG of Man United. So yes, I really need you
Yeah,
to bring that calmness
you-
because everyone is angry.
yeah. Yes, I was angry too. But I one thing is maybe because I've been to construction and I've seen a
Yes.
lot. So I yeah. So
You know what?
I how can I put?
There's something about like engineering people. I don't know how your brain is kind
Yeah.
of like wired, to be honest. It's like you guys are very good in like problem solving, because
That's what we
maybe
do.
because you do a lot of architecture background, foundational work.
Yeah.
So you know how
Yes.
things are built.
The thing is, you see, we are issue resolvers. Do you get it? When sometimes you do the design and you do everything and you get to the field and it's not working. But
Yes.
work cannot stop because the more you start the work, the more you how can I put it? The more money you are losing, especially if it's a
Yeah.
contract. So
Yeah.
at that point, you just need to solve it instantly. So
Yeah.
it makes us think a lot.
Right.
I use like I'm wired in a way that whenever something happens, I'll just tell you that it has happened. How do we resolve it? I don't
Period.
I don't blame people. Do you get it?
Yeah.
I don't point at accusing fingers. Okay, fine, it has happened. Then
Yeah.
what is the way forward? So, going back to the Oiland thing, do you get it? Oiland is not
Right.
made for the Premier League. Don't be surprised that Oiland will go back to Italy. Are you getting it?
I'm
And
hearing
when he
that
goes
he
back to
might possibly be going back.
yeah, and when he goes back to Italy, you see that he start banging in goals because of the way that league is. Do you get
Yeah.
it? But Ireland cannot play in the Premier League. He cannot. Ireland anticipation of the ball is so poor. And Ireland is not that he does not have that physical input to see what Romero was doing to him today. Do you get
Yeah.
it? See what Romero was doing to him today. So it's not, and at the same time, his anticipation of the ball is so poor. You don't have to stay within defenders and keep pushing them. Keep combating with defenders. When the ball is coming, all you need to do is free yourself so that you can receive the ball.
Right.
You saw what Zexi was doing when he came in. Do you get it?
That's why
He
I
could
was
not hold
wondering. Like, I
Zexi.
feel like why didn't he bring in? Well, I let's roll back to the substitution. I feel like Amorim
Yeah.
failed us when it comes to that substitution, especially with the
You,
time.
you see, I
What do
I
you think
think
about that?
maybe because I've played football.
Okay.
Maybe because I've played football, I understand that when a player is injured at that level and is just coming back into the team, you have to start talking to the physio, and it is the physio that can tell you how many minutes that kind of
To
players
manage the
can play.
player. Yes.
Yeah, to manage the player, and at the same time, this is just a game. There are a lot of games in the future, so and
Yeah.
they will not want to just play this one, and at the end of the day, the player. That was actually what England did, that led Luke Shaw you know into this
Squad.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
The
that the
injuries,
problem
right? The
Luke Shaw
injuries.
had. Yeah,
Yes.
yes, the injuries. He was not supposed to play in that semi-finals and finals of Euros because he was
Okay.
not fit. But yeah, but they believe they just had to play him because they were at a crucial stage in that
Right.
competition, and the guy had to go all through the season. Because
Yeah.
I doubt if Luke Shaw has actually played 10 games this season. Do you get
No.
it? So, it's all this kind of thing actually backfires if it's not properly taken care of. So yes, but one thing I like is I like the spirit. I like the fact that Zexi actually showed that he really wants to play. He wants to help the squad. I like the spirit that Dalot wants to help the squad, and they were looking for every way to come back. Do you get it? To help.
Yeah.
Those are the things. Those are the kind of spirits that we need in that squad. So
Yeah.
the thing is, I believe at the end of the day, I believe we'll come out stronger because I know that Amorim knows he does not have an holiday right now. He does not have an holiday because
There's no break.
as it is, there is no break for him because he has to be thinking. Now we have to work with free agents, players. We have to work with planned. Thank God we are not even going for that Champions League. Do you get it? All those players that are coming with the conditions that if we don't play in Champions League, they are not coming. They should not come. Do you get it? We don't want
Yeah.
those kind of players. We want players that are dedicated to the cause, players that will help the team grow, and not players that will just come because they want to play Champions League.
Or
We
because they
don't
want to come to
those
Man United.
yeah, because we want players that really wants to play for Man United and play for the badge. We want players that will be like, okay, fine, let us grow together. We don't want players that will just be like, I want to play Champions League. That's the reason why I want to join Manchester United. So
Anyway, let's congratulate Spurs for the happy
yeah,
ending that they got.
congratulations to Spurs. We were all fine.
Congratulations to
Even though
Tottenham Hotspurs. You guys did
even
your
though
thing.
even though I know their coach will be sacked before September, by September I will tell you, I remind you, because that thing,
I
you
made
see the
mention of that
sports,
today, actually. I said they
yeah,
are better letting this guy go than letting him go in the
because
middle of the season.
we had a we you know, when I was talking to this is my
Mhm.
friend when we were coming, he is a Chelsea fan, and it was like, man, you will win that game. I said, if we win that game, it is going to be from the technical point of view,
Side
tactical point of
set
view.
piece or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, because but if we are going to lose it, we are going to lose it because we don't have our squad cannot match Tottenham
Yeah.
one on one. Do you get it? Tottenham have better players
Defensively, top tier. Top
at
tier.
at every at every point.
They
At every
came
point, they
ready
have.
today. Yeah.
It's not even if it's not you. You see, I believe Tottenham is in the 16th position, not because they don't have players to do the job.
17. Oh,
Yeah, or 17th.
yes.
Yeah, they are in this. Yeah, I believe it's not because they don't have players to do the job. It's because their coach, as far as I'm concerned, their coach is not good. Do you get it?
Yep. Yep.
They have better. They have better players than we do. But the truth is, their coach is not good. So he was just lucky today because he didn't play anything. I
But he
won't lie
said
to
he
you.
always wins in his second season. Is this going to keep him
Well,
his job?
yeah, we'll keep him till September when he will be sacked. So
Damn.
yeah,
I
because
think they're also going on tour too. I think they're going to Asia as well.
yeah, they are going to Asia, but
I
I
don't think
watched
so. I don't see
Spurs.
it for him.
I watched Spurs very
He
well
talks
this
shit to the
season.
fans. He talks shit during press conference. He talks shit to anything. I don't like the way he talks. Ange Postecoglou, you're not the one for Tottenham. I feel like the
It's
best
not.
the best person for Tottenham that they let go was Conte, Antonio Conte.
Yeah, Antonio Conte. Yeah,
He
Antonio Conte. Yeah,
passionately
they should
loved
have
that
given.
club.
Yeah, they should have given. They should have given some time. Should have been given
Yeah.
some time. Yeah. So
Anyway, Europa League has come to an end. I am actually happy. I'm a little relieved that I don't get to talk about this all the time anymore. We just have one more game on Sunday. I'm hoping we'll be back here on Sunday. We can just close the season of
this season,
2024 and
then
2025. Pop some champagne or whatever, drink to whatever you guys want to drink, or whatever. I
yeah,
don't care. I'm
it is.
celebrating, even if we lose to who are we playing? Aston Villa?
Yeah, we're playing Aston Villa, and do you know what?
Ah,
I will
that's
tell you
crazy.
this. I will tell you this, Queen. Huh? United is going to cook next season.
Mm.
I know Amorim
I
will
can
find
feel
a
it.
way
I can
around
feel
it.
it from my armpit.
I know Amorim. I know he will take a whole lot of tough decisions. He's that kind of
Yeah,
guy,
I agree. I
and
do agree.
we are going to cook next season.
I
I
do
know that.
agree.
I
I do
just pray
agree.
he could. I pray we could. I pray he could move the players that he does not want.
I
He
saw
knows
something
them.
very
So
funny in the group chat. Do you want me to share
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ah, I was dying. Sweet Fanta Diallo. I no fit forget. Oh,
You know, it
this
was how
was
can I
funny. This was funny.
Yes.
You see, the
Yeah,
thing is, that's one thing I like about United fans, right? Irrespective of our struggle, because I want you to close this vlog for me, in a very high positive note, which I know you can do. But what I
yeah,
wanted to say is, irrespective of our shitty situation right now as Manchester United fans, I feel like they always come up with some sort of like humor, like something to laugh about at the end of the day. I know we're
yeah,
going to get better. It's not going to be anytime soon, but I just feel like patience is a virtue at the end of the day.
yeah. We've gotten. You see, when a man gets to the lowest point of his life, that
Yeah,
means something good is about to come. We've
yeah,
gotten. Nothing can surprise us again at this point. Are you
I
getting
know.
it?
Yeah.
And the thing is, there's no banter that can be as hard as this.
What
We've
else?
seen it
What have
all.
we not heard? We've heard that
Yeah,
we've
we've
taken
seen
all
it
the
all.
bullets we want to take as a
Yes.
fan.
So the only surprise that we can get next season is us doing very well. Are you getting it? So and one thing is I'm just happy that we have a man who is not biased and who is 100% committed to the cause. Are you
Mhm,
getting it? So
mhm,
if we can, so if I don't have problem with the system. The system
mhm,
is working. We are playing good football already. But
mhm,
if we have players, if we have the right set of players to
mhm.
do the job, you get
With the right
there
mentality, because
with the
remember,
right
there's
mentality.
something I love about Ronaldo. I like the fact that he's always emphasizing on mentality.
Yeah,
Mentality.
that's
It's like
if
that's
you
his
don't have
first language. The
yes, if you
mentality of
don't
the
have
players.
yes, if you don't have the mentality, if even it's not even about being a footballer alone. Even as a man, as somebody who is trying to be successful in life,
A great
you
name
should
for
have
himself.
yes, you should
It
have
should come with
your
you.
mentality.
It's not
You
something
should
that we
have a
need to
strong
tell you to have. It should already
yeah, you
be
should have a
embedded
strong
in you.
yes.
Yes.
You should have a strong mentality, and that's
It's
just
like
it.
me
And
telling you
that's what
to like try to pass a class so that you can go and take the next class.
yeah.
You should already
So
have that mindset that I need to pass the class.
the how can I and the only positive thing is the only positive thing about today is okay, fine. We are back at the drawing board. Do you get it? And
Yeah.
let's just take this next season to get
Yeah.
it right. To
Yeah.
get it right.
I agree. I
So
100%
let's let
agree. I
so
would rather
it's
cry now, than
yeah
go
and
through the
yes
entire
and laugh later.
rebuilding and crash
Yeah,
again. It wouldn't make
and
sense.
yeah, that's just it. So
It
I won't
wouldn't
lie
make
to
any
you.
sense.
I'm expecting this summer. I'm expecting a lot of tough decisions. I won't lie
Me
to you.
too. Yeah.
I'm expecting a lot of tough decisions from Amory. I'm expecting a lot of tough decisions.
And I'm also let me use the word. I think I'm also uh, excited. I am also very optimistic about, our next what am I going to call it? Okay, this is the guy I want to talk about. This is him right here.
Yeah.
Acquisition. I'm getting a little bit
Yes.
green
This.
to acquiring this.
Yeah. Yes. You see, one thing I like about this guy is, you know, he just wanted to play for Manchester United. You get it?
Really?
Yes, he was not concerned about European football or whatever it is.
True
When
that?
he was, yes, at the time when when the speculations were coming up, Papers were reporting a whole lot of things, and they were saying that he wants to play for a club that is in the UEFA Champions League, a club that is playing in Europe.
Yeah, most of these
But
players were coming with conditions. You're right.
yeah, yeah. But
But
when
Wolves,
he
in my
spoke,
opinion, is for him. This Let me give you a little backstory. I shared on my Instagram, like I met a girl in Bali, just some random British girl, and we met at a breakfast joint. And for some reason, me now, I don't know. All my conversation will always be tied to like soccer. I don't know what it
yeah,
is. Anybody that I meet, once I just figure out that okay, one, you live in the UK. Okay, what club do you support? Like, that's how I kind of like kick off my conversation. And then she told me, oh, she's a Wolf supporter. I was like, oh my god, I want Kunia on my team. She was like, no, you guys are not gonna have him. Now look at us after, like, this was in January, right? February, March,
yeah.
April, May. 4 months down the
Mhm.
line now, this man is coming to my team. And then I sent her a text message. I was like,
Mhm.
oh my God, this guy is actually coming to my club, right? Welcome back.
Yeah,
I was telling her that this guy is actually coming to my club. So she was kind of like a little salty. She was like, why would he leave Wolves or United? That you guys are not even doing well in Premier League anyway. I said, no. I feel like if you look at the name, fine, Manchester United has a bigger name, number one. It's actually a very good career boost for him too, because obviously if he's going to leave Manchester United, I'm expecting him to go to a bigger club like Real Madrid, or probably go play somewhere else that is also very competitive like Manchester United.
Yeah.
So it's just the irony of life. Like, I can't believe this guy is coming to my team. So I'm going to text her today or tomorrow. I'll let her know that maybe one of these days I'll be looking at the calendar, right? Like, to see when Man U and Wolves are going to play. Maybe we can go watch the game together. That will be crazy. That will be crazy. That will be
you,
crazy.
you, yeah. One thing I like about the whole thing. When they were saying he wants to go to a club that plays in Europe and everything,
Yeah.
the guy, when he met United representative,
Mhm.
the report was he was okay with the project. It is not about Europe. He wants to
He
grow
was
with
okay
the
with the
team.
project, but I'm not
Yes.
okay with his release clause, though.
No, I don't have issues with that.
66
The thing
million?
is 62.5 million.
Something
Yeah.
like
So
that. It's too
I
much.
Well, I mean, like
well, it
any of these
is.
small clubs, they usually do
Is it
that
going to be
for
worth it, though?
star players. They
Yeah,
should have.
I think and it's not going to be played at once. It's going to be paid. That's the reason why um the transfer has not been announced, because
Yeah.
they are looking at the structure of paying it. They don't want to pay it at
Yeah.
once. They want to pay it
Right.
Installments.
instrumentally. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you see, it's just that mentality for me that he just wants to play for United and he does not care whether we are going to Europe or not. But
Right.
imagine Delap saying that he wants to play for a club that is playing champion. We don't want those kind of. Thank God we are not even going for the Champions League. Do you get it? We don't want all those kind of players again. We don't.
Yeah.
We want players that will grow with the team. Do you get it? Players that will know that, okay, fine. I
And
I grew
play for
with the
what?
team to get this.
Does
Yeah.
he not play for Portugal?
No, it's
Che
Brazilian.
Cunha
Yeah.
he plays for Brazil. He plays for
Yeah, he's
Brazil
Oh,
and he's
yeah,
even
Brazilian.
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
first
You're
team.
right.
Yeah.
He's even in the first team too, right? Nice.
Yes. So
Nice.
he plays as a number 9 for Brazil. So
Nice. Nice.
so I
So do
so
you
the
think
thing
Hoyland
is,
is going to work well with him? Like, I would consider
Oiland is only
Kunya
I'm very sure Oiland will not be in the United team next season. I'm
mm,
very sure of that. Oiland would
if they have to make a
I
very
yes,
aggressive
and
decision.
and forget the fact that I'm a Nigerian. I think now the Osimhen project will go,
It
because
has
Osimhen
collapsed.
was no. I think it will go now because Osimhen wants to play for United, whether we qualify for Champions League or not.
Are you
Do you
serious?
get it?
I thought he said he wants to play
Yes.
Champions League.
No, the problem, the I'm talking to you from a reliable source. The problem,
Spill the
the difference,
tea. I need to
yeah,
go get a soundboard, like a lot.
the
Spill it, spill
difference
it.
between the difference between United and Osimhen is the salary. Are you getting it?
Hmm.
Yeah.
United is offering 10.5 million net, and he wants 12 million. So they are
Oh,
close, but it's yeah. So, but
12 mil, that's Casemiro
that,
range.
yeah. So
Um,
no, it's not is that
sorry,
Casemiro
no,
range?
Messi Mount range. Yeah,
It's Mount range. It's like 230.
yeah.
So,
Vision,
so
Vision.
yeah,
You just dropped a bomb here, right?
yeah. So
Are you saying
I
that
I
Osimhen's journey
but
to United
Amorim, yeah, yes,
is
I don't know.
in
I'm
or
just yeah.
is
Wait,
is close?
I'm seeing it from this angle. Amorim actually wants Gyökeres, but Gyökeres wants to play Champions League. But now we are not playing
Yeah.
Champions League, so Gyökeres will actually go to Arsenal. Do you get it? So I, the only striker we can fall back to is Osimhen at this point
We can
because
try and
it's the
snatch
only.
Isak from Newcastle
I you think you think that
because
will work?
Arsenal won't go for Isak anymore. Maybe if they're going to
Uh,
go for
and Newcastle will not sell Isak to you unless you want to break the bank.
Yes,
true.
that is true. They will torture us with the price.
Yeah. So
Would you take Darwin Nunez from Liverpool
look, Darwin Núñez will not play
because
for Manchester United.
he's
Forget.
leaving?
So yes, he can leave. Have you ever
Why? He
seen a
has
player move
pride.
from? No. Have you ever seen a player move from Manchester United to Liverpool or from Liverpool to Manchester United?
The
The last
rivalry.
one that happened, yeah, the last one that happened was in 1981.
What
Do you
about
Yeah.
get it? The
McBowen?
rivalry. And how can I put? And even Gabriel Hens in 2005 wanted to make that move, and Liverpool was actually offering more money, but Fergie sold him for peanuts to Real Madrid because he said
What,
no, it won't
what about
happen.
Michael Owen?
Michael Owen did not come from Liverpool. Michael Owen
I mean,
was
I
we
know, but
bought
he
Michael.
played for both teams, right?
Yeah, Michael Owen's situation. Michael Fergie actually used Michael Owen's situation to hurt Liverpool. Michael Owen wanted to win the league. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he was playing for Newcastle then. I didn't mean it was from Liverpool, it will not fly. I'm telling you. Do you know how deep that rivalry is? Scousers and Mancini. I tell
I
people
know.
when they say that,
I'm just throwing options out there
yeah,
for
so
people
it was that,
because
but they will not even sit together. The management will not sit together and start talking about it. It's just paper
yeah,
talks.
Let me get my charger real quick.
Yeah. It's just paper talks. They will not sit down and talk about Nunes wants to come to Manchester United, and you see Liverpool's management and Man United management sitting down together. It will not work. So if Nunes wants to play for Manchester United, that means you have to leave Liverpool, go to one club, then come to Manchester United. That's it.
yeah.
And I don't want my
So,
players
Um,
getting bullied every day. No, I don't want that. Look at how
so
they are treating
uh,
Trent now, going to Real Madrid.
then as far then minus even the how can I put it, the whole rivalry thing. Buying Nunes is just like we are buying another,
Hoyland,
you know, something like
Casemiro.
that
no,
because
I feel like Nunez at least he knows how to make those runs a lot better than our striker.
I don't really believe he's a
He's
striker that.
he's just unlucky that he just doesn't really put his shots on target, or his finishing just needs work. Like I think even before Liverpool even bought him, I was United were in the race to get him anyway, and then United didn't anymore because I remember it was a season Ralph Ragnick was the interim coach. So Ralph said that they should bring that United should get Darwin Nunez, and they didn't. So yeah, Where did everybody go?
Anyway, I'm very optimistic for next season. I know that there's so much Amarin is going to bring to the table. I am very confident.
If
It's
he's
not
still there.
going to, if he's still there, is he going to
Yeah.
get fired?
Well, no one knows. No one knows. I think we just have to see how
But
the summer goes, right?
the thing
Because
is, for how long
right
are we
now
going
there
to
are
be
lots of
hiring
consistency.
managers? If he gets fired, now who are they going to bring on board?
You think?
Slo-
I mean, that's
Um,
true,
Klopp
right?
is not going to come to United. That's that is a no no.
No, I think he's already planning to go coach Roma.
He debunked that. Actually, I
He
saw that
debunked it.
yesterday.
Oh, okay,
He said that's a no no.
he's not going to Roma.
I don't think the guy is ready to be back on the pitch that I know of. I think that he. I won't lie to you. He might go to Saudi Arabia. That man looks like he wants the money at this point of his
Yeah,
career. What else is he chasing? He has won it.
yeah.
Like when I knew of Klopp, actually, it was when he was actually in Dortmund.
Dortmund.
Actually,
Yeah,
yes. So him coming to Liverpool was like a boost to his career, and he spent like how many years in Liverpool? I think he spent about 7, 8 years in
because he
Liverpool.
came in 2015.
That was a run. That was a
Yeah,
journey. So if you look at it, it's not like also okay. If you look at it now, 2015, right? Did he come to the team when the team was in great shape? No, that man single handedly rebuilt Liverpool to where it is right now for almost what 8 years. 8 years, almost 10 years. So
yeah.
that takes us back to what Vision City was saying before, like our structuring is poor. Our structuring is completely poor.
I
And
don't know
if
how
you
the
look at
structure, to be honest.
yes,
Being honest about it, there's no
yes,
structure in
we
the
don't even have
club
a technical
management
do we have a
infrastructure.
technical director? Oh, sorry, do we have a
No,
sporting director right now? No, because the one we have or we had left the building. Just
yeah,
woke up one money and said, I'm done.
no.
And we
I
still don't
think
know the reason why he left.
people were
Tony.
saying that he was having issues with he had issues with the CEO and with um
Ineos.
yeah,
Because
and they wanted to offload him in the summer because he was the one that he didn't want Amrin. He
he
wanted
didn't
Ten
want
Hag to stay.
correct.
Yeah.
Correct. 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 I
And
heard that
then
one too.
I think when they fired Ten Hag, then he left. Right?
Yes. Yes. Yes, that
So
was exactly what happened. Yeah. But Vision City, I don't know if he's going to come back. I wanted to close this whole thing out. I am so glad that this is over. I think after Sunday we're all going to need some sort of like mental vacation, mental break.
no, we need it. It's definitely needed.
This
Myself
season
included.
has been very challenging. You know, I am I don't know if I would say I'm excited for the whole preseason that I already bought.
No,
I
honestly, I'm excited because like I feel like if United are able to start doing business early, now that they know that there's no Champions League, obviously, so that means they can actually start.
because there's no excuse. That's what I was saying. There's no excuse that oh we're playing a lot of competition, we can't win
Yeah,
anything. The boys are tired. Is this? Is that? At this point, there's
there's
no
no
more excuse anymore. But
like
prior
the
to
only
next season,
competition.
I need this clearance to start happening like right now.
Yeah, like honestly, objective for next season: win the FA Cup, get into a Champions League position. Don't even
Yes.
I mean, it would be great if they can aim for the Premier League, but
Yes.
we have to be realistic. We don't have the
Yes.
team that can compete for the Premier League right now, but they
Yes.
can win a competition, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, get one of those two, and just rebuild,
Yeah.
like set a structure for the next two seasons, next couple seasons after, set,
Yes.
just start building that structure, start building those new standards. Um, because we've definitely seen that the results of no standards and no structure.
It's killing us. We don't have an identity at
There's
all.
no identity. Like that was, I mean, like
There's no
with his name,
identity, and there's no identity. We don't have a plan. There's no structure at all.
yeah. Like I think everyone was like before only got sacked, everyone was saying, "Oh, only can't he can't make a team to win, finals and stuff like that."
Yeah.
And then you get a manager that wins finals, and you end up sacking him. It's just like just I think it's just
I
been
won't
so
lie
much.
to you. Eric Ten Hag firing really, really broke me down. I won't lie to you because the the only reason why felt that way was because it wasn't necessary. That deed should have been done long time ago.
Yeah,
But you kept leading this guy on, and you kept telling him he's part of the rebuilding plan.
but
And then you woke up
honestly,
in the middle
he got paid.
of the
He got
season, and then hmm?
he got paid.
10 million, I
remember,
heard.
remember yeah, he signed a new contract right after,
Hmm.
right?
It doesn't make
They had
sense.
to pay him off.
It,
They had
it's
to pay him off.
that still boils down to our money mismanagement in the club, because how are you going to fire somebody you just signed, right? Knowing fully well that I'm pretty sure Eric Ten Hag is still on our payroll. He's still getting paid every week, because you can't tell me
Probably
they put that
somehow, yeah.
money down like a boom. They probably made a down payment and they were like, okay, this is how instrumentally you're going to be getting your money every month or every week or whatever it is.
I
Whatever it
think
is, that man is still getting
Mourinho,
paid anyway.
yeah, even Mourinho was still getting paid by United for a long time after he got sacked.
Yep. He
Because
was the one that started this whole thing.
yeah,
The second clause. Yep. He's a godfather when it comes to that. I mean, he's a business tycoon, so he's very smart. If you're going to get rid of me, if you're going to throw me away, then I'm going to benefit from this. Fine, you fire me, okay, fine. But I know that there's 10 million waiting for that is going to come to my bank account at some point
yeah,
prior to when I find
exactly.
another job. Even if I don't find another job, Eric Ten Hag does not give me like someone who lives a lavish lifestyle or who's going to go broke anytime soon. You know.
Yeah.
So
Like some other
anyway,
team is gonna come for him, and I'm pretty sure he'll do well in a different team.
who is
Um,
that?
no, Ten Hag.
Oh yeah. I think he should go to the Netherlands. He should stay in the Netherlands actually. He should go to the Netherlands.
I
Anyway,
don't know. I think yeah. I mean, it's up to him, and I think it's also up to the options that he has on the
I won't
table.
be surprised if Ajax takes Eric Ten Hag back. I would not be surprised
After they haven't had the best season since he
since
left.
he left.
Yeah.
They
So
they have been struggling so bad. They have been struggling. Anyway, the next our next future right now is just gonna be, you know, continue to develop these players like, like Euro, Ganacho. I still don't know the future of
yeah.
Ganacho in this club. I
I
have a
think he's still gonna be part of it, honestly. Um,
yeah,
unless I think it would probably be up to him if he wants to stay
le-
or not.
yeah,
Because like he looks like a player that wants to be playing week in, week out,
I get
right?
it. You're right. You're
It
absolutely
might
right.
boil down to like another Anthony Langa situation where he'll go seek a team that will actually play him.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
But
Mhm. Mhm.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Let's see what happens in the summer. I'm very part of me is excited to see what the team is gonna do in the summer, and another part of me is kind of like I'm not trying to put my hopes up because of past summer transfers.
We've
Um,
been there. We've seen it all, and we've seen all the disappointment. They come and tell you one thing, and then the next thing it's like ghost, nothing,
yeah,
and they won't talk about it. They won't revisit it. Like, dude, you told us you were gonna have plans for so by so time. What's up with that project? What's going on with that project? All I just honestly feel like all they're focusing on right now is building a brand new stadium that's gonna be to like what 2030 something.
yeah,
Hopefully,
2030
I'm
said
still alive to
the
see that
earliest.
project come to pass. But whatever it is, that is a long term project. We don't give a shit about the long term project. We're concerned about short term projects. Short term
Yeah,
goal. What are going to be your next strategy if you know all these players are gone without their contract being renewed? We also have a whole lot of players for 2026 too that are leaving. We have a whole lot of them. We
yeah.
have a
Next
whole lot
next
of them.
next season, or if I was, yeah, next
But
year is
don't
good.
you think that all this integration of new players is also going to be affecting how all these players are playing as well? Because I feel like it's like you, it's like it's like going from one foster home to the next foster home. You have to live with this parent, and then you go to the
Well,
next parent.
but as
Like
professionals, you should be used to it, because that's the way the game is. That's literally your profession, right? That's the way the profession is.
but they
Um,
are not bringing
you're gonna
in
get
like pro professional players, I would say, quote unquote. They're bringing in players that are like in intermediary, I would say, position or
Mhm.
experience. They're not
Yeah,
bringing in like a Kunia now, who is very very experienced. You understand? They're not bringing in like an Osime, who is, when I say he's fine tuned, polished, he's
yeah,
a ready made. He's he can go anywhere. This guy will go to, even if you take him to Saudi Arabia, this guy will be giving bicycle kicks every week.
yeah.
So we honestly need somebody like that. That it's not going to need so. That's why I'm actually very excited for this whole like Kunia acquisition. Right? I feel like
Yeah.
okay, he already plays Premier League. He knows what
Yeah,
um
he's
the
already made.
structure.
That's what we need
Correct.
right now.
So we
Like,
don't want to be like, oh, this one came from League One. That's not. You need to adjust. Oh, kumbaya,
like
kumbaya.
you get lucky sometimes with how transfers go. Like, I think honestly, the fact that we got Euro and Euro said yes to United over Real Madrid is
Correct. To sit
probably
on
like
the bench.
biggest steal ever. He's
Yes.
18 years old, still
He's
has
about to be
loads of
19.
room to improve.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you see the way he's playing, like in today's
Confident.
game, was probably the
One of
best.
the best. Yes.
Like,
He was one of the best
beside
to me. Harry Maguire
him,
also
Ahmad,
turned up today. Ahmad also turned up today.
like
Ahmad turned up
I
today.
feel like those were the only three players that actually performed. Bruno, this was not Bruno's best game. Um,
I was expecting
honestly,
fire
it
from Bruno. Like Bruno was
was
just handling
complaining
everything
here,
like, oh,
there.
yeah, he was playing
Um,
like a he wasn't playing like an aggressive game today. Like I don't know why Bruno ended up. In fact, I won't lie to you. I don't know how many times I even saw Bruno on the pitch. I just felt like even Mason Mount was nowhere to be found. I saw a little bit of Casemiro. I saw a little. I even saw more of Mazarawi too because that dude was. Oh my god! I saw a lot of Dogo. Dogo turned up today. I'm telling you. Like I
and
feel like
I
this guy is gonna pick up an
feel
injury with the way he's just like sliding and attacking. I was like, oh my god, please, we're not. Just take it easy, man. Just take it easy. We don't want you getting
yeah,
no injury. But that guy, I don't know how many the guy eats every day. The guy comes out like a macho man. You know,
like I think it should be interesting, honestly. If we're gonna be offloading players, keeping some players on the bench as well. Like next season for sure, I'd look sure, no offense, he should not be a starter. He should be more of like a sub. Because
subbing
we already have
for
David
Dalot. Yeah,
Luiz
because
coming
Dalot
in.
has carried the whole season on his back anyway. So now it's time for
Yeah,
Luke Shaw to, and also if they still want to even manage his injury, right, or he's prone to the injury situation, that's a great time for you to bring in Luke Shaw because you don't want him playing too much anyway. Also, I'm hearing that Sophia Amrabat wants to come back to United. That's what I
I don't
heard this
know.
morning.
I don't know if we need him. I mean, okay, I would take him if Casemiro leaves this summer.
I was gonna say that. Or he can sub for Casemiro.
Yeah,
And I think he will play well with Ugarte.
he will. Yeah, it's just like I'm only worried because then that CDM position there, we don't have runners. If the strikers get the ball,
Speaking
we're
of
done.
running, Regulion can run. Tottenham is not giving me enough time to play, and he's also on the list of players that don't have a contract for next
Reguilon,
season.
he should go play for a different Premier League team, maybe like a Burley. That's where he will get played every day, week in, week out.
You're
Because
right.
right
They've
now
brought him back
Spurs
to
don't
Premier
want to
League
play
now.
him. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
Like
I
move
feel like
on.
we should have some players that we can even steal from that list that I shared with you yesterday. I feel like there's so
Yeah.
much players there that we can actually acquire because they already have that Premier League style kind of like mentality. It would be
Mhm.
it would be plus they don't have a contract. So you're buying players out of, you know,
Like you're
no
not you're not
contract.
even buying them. They come to you for free. You just have to
Oh,
negotiate
you see, so
contract.
you're going to acquire them for free. You're not going to have to go and be kissing their club's ass
The
to
same
purchase
thing we
any
do with
player
everything,
anymore.
right?
Yeah.
Like
So there's so much, even from Everton. I know that there's something about watching Everton players. I don't know. Yes, Ashley Young, I think is a done deal. I think he should just retire or something. But I saw his name on the list. There's so much players on the list. That Callum Wilson from Newcastle. I don't know what's going
I
on there.
wasn't Calvin Louis, the striker from Everton. What's his name again? Calvin Louis something. He was on the list too. Um
Oh,
yeah.
it could also be FFP too, like Vision already
Yeah, I
said.
told you it's FFP because they've been, I think the past 2 seasons they've been fined.
Mm-hmm.
They've gotten like points deducted because of FFP breaches.
Aston Villa too, because of FFP. That's why Martinez is leaving,
Martinez. Yeah.
and I've been
So
hearing his name to United as well. So I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I think. I
as
mean,
much as I don't like him, like
he's better than Onana.
yeah, he's a better shot stopper, and I think
He's like Courtois,
he knows
kind of
how to
like
pass.
yes, yes. He's a showstopper. He's a goal stopper. He's a ball stopper. So
Maybe Martinez can do a little,
he's
negotiating
gonna
for him.
walk right behind Martinez anyway. So
Yeah, and they play together in the national team.
correct, and they
But
won the World Cup
maybe if he
together.
plays for United, I won't hate him anymore.
I really don't care for him. The only thing that bothers me with Martinez is he holds onto the ball for too long, and I have a
Well,
feeling
the
that
rules
he's one
make
of the
sense.
reasons why that rule was created. Him, Raya, and Onana, they hold onto the ball too long, which I feel like it makes sense because as a keeper, you're wasting a lot of time. Tottenham did that to us today. They wasted so much time acting like they were so injured and all that. I was like, oh,
Oh,
this
so
is so
it's the
Arsenal
reason
right
why
here.
I dislike Argentinian players. No offense, many of them are just the way they play sometimes annoys me. But I mean, many of them they have like Argentina has a very good squad. Very talented players. But
Yeah.
just the way they waste time it just pisses me off sometimes. But I
Yeah,
think
they do that on purpose. I think their coach is what is probably telling them what they need to do to while
I
away
think you
time.
have to do that so that yeah, exactly. It's part of the game. You do that to waste time, give your team a better advantage of actually winning the
Yeah.
competition or winning the game. So yeah, but it's all right. It's all right. It's okay.
Anyway, no Rashford, no trophy. Amarins has been tested today. I'm hoping that this disaster doesn't follow us next season because this needs
Honestly,
to
I don't
stop.
think we needed Rashford today. As much as it hurts, well, as much as I don't want to say, I think I think we should have started Garnacho. That first half just showed how much like if we had had Garnacho on the field, he would have been able to like just run past that defense. Um, because I think Spurs knew Ahmad was going to be the danger man. Like every time Ahmad had the ball, he was double teamed straight
Tackle.
away.
Yeah.
Double teamed straight away. So it was just like Ahmad couldn't really do much in terms of penetration.
Yeah.
Um,
He was getting
so
blocked left and right. So I don't
exactly, exactly. So
I
like that's That's why I said like the left side didn't have anything going on.
And
Like
I also think
yes,
that there's a reason why Son did not start the game today because he's usually a starter. He's a captain. But
yeah,
Ange also manipulated his starting 11.
yeah.
So,
Like
well,
it's a
kudos to
final.
him.
You want to make sure that your opponent doesn't know what you're thinking, right? You don't want your opponent to be able to read you straight away because if they're able to read you straight away, the game is done.
Yep.
Right?
That's why I
So
asked
you
you
have
before. Do you think that if this was Eric Ten Hag, we would have secured this trophy?
to, I think when it comes to finals, Ten Hag is that's where you see his tactical brilliance.
Correct.
That's where you see his tactical brilliance because, like, I mean, if you remember
To be honest, he should. Amory should have started them Kobe Maino, them Ganacho. These boys know how to play a
like
damn final.
Ten Hag knew the striker that was in well Hoyland. That's why he didn't start him in the FA Cup final last season.
Yep.
He started Scott
Ahmad.
McTominay over
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
over Hoyland.
Yeah.
So like if you look at it, you just like that's
He
what I
switched
think
a
I
lot
was
of
saying.
things up. Yeah.
I was saying
I
we didn't
remember, I
we
think
didn't
I
have
only
to
got like
try.
6 players correct that day.
Exactly, right?
I
Like
remember.
pl- playing Mount Force as a false nine and having Garnacho would have been the perfect um I don't know, I think a good front three because then like we know Mount knows how to move in the box
Yeah.
compared to Hoyland. But it's at the end of the day, the game is done.
Yeah.
The result is what it is. As
Do
much
you
as
think?
I am devastated that we didn't win, at
Mhm.
the same time, I'm relieved that we didn't win and we get to play less football next season and actually focus on developing the team and the players.
Because we know Spurs is not gonna go far in Champions League, so it's okay. They can
Oh
have
yeah,
their 2 seconds of fame.
it depends on if they get a new manager who is pretty good. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And I'm just jealous because they get to take all that money. They get to take. I mean, we were second place too. We're
okay.
going to get some coins too, but
It's okay. See, Spurs don't have history like United.
yeah,
Like at some point, every team has to win a trophy eventually.
true.
Well,
It's the
uh,
year for the underdogs. Like
exactly.
seriously, we have Newcastle. We have Liverpool. They have not won anything in like what 7 years or so.
As much as
We have
Arsenal fans want to cry or
who
laugh at
else? I
it,
mean, Barcelona won La Liga. PSV won from nowhere. Um, who else won something? Who won the Carabao Cup? Newcastle, right? Newcastle. The FA Cup was who? I watched it.
no, Liverpool won the Carabao Cup. Oh, so no. Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Newcastle did win.
Newcastle won the Carabao Cup.
Won the
Liverpool won the Premier League,
Yeah,
and who won the FA Cup again?
Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I said this is the year for the underdogs. And now Spurs has also taken a trophy that they have not won in the last 17 years. Anyway, I don't have anything negative to say. I just feel like it's a game, and well, whoever deserves to win wins
I'm
at the end
happy
of
for
the day.
them. They finally have a trophy to put in their cabinets. They
And they
can
can shame
finally
Arsenal fans too.
dust it. It's a
Arsenal fans actually wanted United to win today, but just because
yeah,
they don't want Tottenham to have a trophy before them.
it's on well they have what 14 FA Cups.
FA Cups, correct.
Yeah, they
But
have 14 FA
when was the
Cups.
last time they won something in the last like 5 years now? They only have like one community shield that Ateta gave them in the last 7 years. So they have not really had anything in the cabinet so far. But when you want to talk about something recent, gigantic, sitting pretty in the cabinet, that's the, that's the Europa Cup. That thing looks good. Like I still remember when Declan Rice was holding on to that Conference League trophy. That thing looks pretty. I was like, oh my goodness, at least this. I mean, the Champions League Cup looks better, but I kind of like. I really like the FA, the Europa League trophy. I kind of like it. It's not giving too much. It's just the way it's built. I saw when they
Yeah.
were cresting the name on the stuff. That was when I just kind of walked away. I was like, I'm not gonna watch this shit.
No,
No,
as soon as the final whistle blew, I turned off my TV.
me too. I said no.
I
I'm
was
not
like,
gonna take
I'm
this.
not watching them cry on camera. I don't care. Like,
I could care less. I could care less. I could just care less. Anyway, let me not take too much of your time. We've today has to date us today. But at
yeah,
the end of the day, we're still Man United fans. No matter,
till we die, till we
it's
die.
like we're immune to
I don't
this
care.
pain. I don't know. It feels like you're in a toxic relationship and you cannot leave. But whatever it is, we're MUFCs at the end of the day, and we will never die. That's all I would say. We will never die. Never
Next season will be better.
die. Yeah,
Honestly, I think building the team around Bruno is probably the best thing to do now. Like, the thing is, we need to bring in experienced, established players. We don't need
fine.
like, or if I'll say ready to go players.
Hmm.
I think that's the best way to put it.
In
Ready to
conjunction to
go.
what we already have, especially from the academy that we already have. Like I feel
Like,
like we're in a good place.
exactly. Like at this point, like when you're rebuilding, you shouldn't be like, yes, the whole idea of rebuilding is to think of the future and all that stuff, which
Hmm.
is good. But like, if you want results right away, you have to go for already established players.
Hmm.
That's what Klopp did. He got some
Ready-made
Sadio
players.
from Southampton. He
Hmm.
got Firmino from where was he playing? He was playing in, was it Shaka? I can't
Who?
remember.
Jeremy
Um
Firmino.
yeah,
I heard he's coming back to Liverpool though.
he got Salah. Salah was already
Established.
established, ready made, just ready to go, right?
Was Salah not in Spurs?
No, Salah never played for Spurs. He played for Chelsea. Then he went to Roma.
Roma, Roma,
Yeah.
Roma, Roma. I remember him more in AS Roma. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't.
Who
How
else
long
did
was he
he
in Chelsea? Because he's not so memorable when it comes to Chelsea.
he was there. I think Mourinho didn't play him because remember when Mourinho came back in 20, was it not 2014 when Mourinho
13,
came back? Yeah, 2014.
13 or
Wo-
14.
14 because he Mourinho came back I think the season after Sir Alex retired. So Mourinho came the same season as um was it not the same season? Shoot, it might be 13 actually.
I think it's 13.
Yeah, I think it might be 13. Yeah. But
Because
anyway, yeah, I know Moreno didn't play him much, so that's why he moved out to Roma. And then Klopp saw his talent and was like, he's already ready made. Bring him in, bring him on board, right?
yeah,
So that's what we need to do if we're serious about rebuilding. Bring in ready made players. Like
because
as
one
much
thing
as I
about
like
ready-made
our,
players, they don't like players that play shit. They will check you. They will check you
and
if you make any mistake on the pitch. Like
we
it,
have to. I think like I know DJ used to
the
say
days
unpack.
of Patrice Evra. Like if you play bullshit, they will call you out on your bullshit. Like don't play
I
this kind
think
of.
I think that's what the team needs. I think
Yeah,
that's what the
they
team
need
needs.
somebody that will check them. Like what the fuck was that?
Yeah,
What was that?
exactly. Like, what are you playing, right? Like, like even today, like there were so many. I think we passed the ball more times than we even thought about even shooting the ball.
Did you see
There
the
were so
passing
many times.
attempts? We had 217. While Tottenham had like 97 total
Yeah,
attempt. This was at the beginning of the second half of the game.
I was like, why are we passing so much? Cross the ball, but like I don't blame them. They can't cross the ball into the box because there's no striker there running in. So it was so frustrating because it's just sometimes the simplest things are the best things to do in football.
You're right.
Like you don't
Less
have to
is more.
overcomplicate things
Less
like they
is
did
more.
today,
Yep.
right? So many players had like wide open chances. They could have just like even if you take a shot from long range, you at least test the keeper. You can win a corner kick if it's on
Yep.
target. You can
Yep.
get a rebound if it's on target. But
Yep.
no, they'll cut it and they'll look for the back pass. I was like, why do you guys keep passing backwards? This is one thing that Sir Alex hated. He said,
Mm-hmm.
right? He hated back passes. You're supposed to be going forward, not backwards. And they were just like,
Yeah.
oh man,
Yeah.
like this team, we're
Yeah.
never gonna get over this back pass curse. Every little thing must be a back pass. It must be a
And
back.
Tottenham had a lot of corners, so I was very, very, very scared. I was like, "Oh my god, corner
Well, it
again."
is like we improved. We improved after we were so crap with all those corner kicks, right?
Mhm.
Right? All those set
Mhm.
pieces.
Mhm.
We improved. It's just maybe we need better set piece takers. Like I don't know why Luke Shaw didn't take more corner kicks today because he's very good at taking corner kicks himself and Bruno. But it was Bruno and Ahmad today. Um, like I think it sucks that the players that we had today, the experienced players that we had today, didn't turn up.
Turn up.
Yeah, I expected them to. I wanted them to turn up.
Mhm.
Like Bruno didn't turn up. No offense, Casemiro really didn't turn up. Like even like honestly, I was excited to see Luke Shaw in the starting 11 because like I knew we at least have someone who can pass the ball in the defense. He didn't turn up either. Uh,
I wasn't even thinking of Luke Shaw yesterday when I made my starting 11 because
like
I
if you
know
look,
that
I put him in my starting 11,
I
right?
put I I actually put Lindelof in my starting 11.
Like
Lindelof would have
yeah,
been a better person. But if Dallo was fit, why the fuck did they not start Dallos? Like it's just so many
I told
questions.
I told you Dallo was not gonna start. Like
Oh man.
it was too early to start and like he doesn't have game time.
But there's nothing to lose at the end of the day. Like this is like the last game. We don't care about Aston Villa. We don't care. We're already 16th place. Let's take the shame and go to the next season. There's nothing to fight for anymore. You want to jump to 12th place? It's not going to happen.
I think
We only have one game to go. Man
that's
City is
what
fighting for their life. They want to stay in fourth place that they are so that they can go to Champions League. Chelsea is also fighting for their life because they want to go to Champions League and forfeit the Europa League. But like you said, the way it's
Chelsea is
going,
not
I think they're going to end
gonna
up in that Europa League. They will
yeah,
end up there
in the
and they will
Europa
end up
League.
getting eliminated. Yes.
I don't know. Chelsea has this way of doing well in the Europa League.
Yeah.
So let's not jump straight into conclusions. Last time that they were in the Europa League, they won it. They beat Arsenal 4-1 in the final. So
Yeah.
um it's just
So are we still we can't be we can't be considered unbeaten anymore because we got beat today.
yeah, we got beat today,
We got beat
unfortunately,
today.
due to an own goal. And the worst part is the goal was so stupid. The goal should not even have
But
happened in
if
the
you
first
look at it though, if you look at it, the goal was meant to actually enter the net. Unfortunately, it deflected to Luke Shaw, and Luke Shaw's body movement was what triggered the ball to get into the net.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like that ball should not even have gotten to the Tottenham player in the first place. If
Yeah.
you have
What are you
you
doing
have
there? Two defenders.
two defenders and you
Yeah.
have one player sandwiched in between them, how did it go through the first guy in the first? Like it was just like our defense. Like I know the defense is not
Horrible.
the best because it was it was Maguire, Luke Shaw, and I think Dogu, and it was just like Where were they?
Yeah. At the end of the day, I
And
don't care. I don't give a shit. We came second place. We still had a better. We have a better. We had a better season than Arsenal. There's nothing anybody can tell me.
no, no, we didn't. We have to be realistic. We did have a better season than Arsenal.
Dude, we got like 5 million. We got 5 million in the bank. We were second place. Hopefully they can use that money to do some good work. Honestly, I'm hoping that they can use that money to.
Someone said 3.5 is going to Chelsea because Messi Mount got a second place trophy. So what do we do with what are we doing with 1.5 million?
That
We don't
that
get
is actually true because Chelsea is owing us 5 million right now because they want to ship back Sancho.
Sancho. I'm
So
pretty sure Sancho will be begging not to come back.
I know the bullying will be too much.
No,
People will
Sancho
not
needs to
forgive.
leave.
Yeah, the bullying will be too much. Did you notice that he's no longer on social media like he used to be? Because I feel like he's trying to lay low for a reason. So that way, if he eventually comes back to the squad, right?
Yeah.
It, maybe the attention will not be on him anymore. But there's something he's lacking. People do not forget things. The internet never forgets. Sancho did
Yeah.
us dirty, and we're also going to do him dirty again when he comes back.
To move on. He needs to move on. Go to Italy, even if
PSV or something. He can go
he
to
wants
PSV.
the money.
PSV
South,
will be in Champions League anyway. So yeah,
yeah. Like the thing is, honestly, I feel bad for the kid. I feel like he kind of ruined his career quite early.
with his two hands.
It was all his ego.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know it was a clash of egos between himself and Ten Hag, but like at the end of the day, you're the player and your career is the one that's on the line.
yeah.
If you're acting like this, do you think any other club will want to sign you and risk you having the same outburst with your
Aside
manager,
from that too,
right?
there are thousands and millions of people out there sitting at a
It's the same
job that they
position.
don't like.
Yeah.
You understand? But what are you gonna do? You're not gonna go to work and tell your boss you don't like this job. You're just
Mm.
gonna tough it out and keep it going. If you like the place, right, you will stay. But if you don't
Yeah.
like the place, my advice would be start finding something
Find
else
somewhere
and
else.
leave.
Exactly.
That's just,
Exactly.
I'm not going to force you, even as a friend, I'm not going to encourage you to stay at a job that you don't like because I'll be concerned about your mental health. Like, I'll be like, listen, you know what? If you need me to spend a Saturday with you, let's job hunt together. I would do it. That's the kind
Yeah.
of person that I am. I will sit down with you. We will share screen together. We will do it. We will do it. If I need to help you create all the configuration that you need, I will do it because once upon a time, somebody sat down with me and helped me. Not every day, but he helped me, created all these things on Indeed. Uh, Actually, it was my ex boyfriend created all these things on Indeed, on Glassdoors, LinkedIn, all these filters that I never knew about that you could actually use if you're job hunting.
Yeah.
Specify the titles of what you're looking for. Specify, not, don't even get comfortable in your strength. Find something else that is also tied to what you do. Anyway, let me not go into that side of my personal life. I don't like talking about my personal life here, please. I don't want anybody knowing nothing about me. Yeah. But back to what I was saying about Sancho. If Sancho is not happy with Man United, please pack your shit and go. Nobody's forcing you to stay. Nobody's forcing you to stay. You're not even like an academy player anyway. We don't have any ass to kiss for you. Someone like Rashford now. Rashford is someone that we're trying to actually reconsider because for somebody who has given so much of his life to the club, you understand? I'm 50-50 when it comes to Rashford. You understand? I have that little um I would say empathy for him
Empathy.
as somebody who has dedicated almost his childhood, his teenagehood, his almost youth period,
And his
adult.
manhood was
Yes,
settled, right?
that's like four stages of his life as a human being. Of
Like at least more than
I
half his life has been in United.
yeah, 17 years is not a joke. So
Yeah,
I have that little space for him if he wants to stay. But if you ask me, I will, my tough answer would be go fish somewhere else, honestly. You
like
never
I think
know
yeah,
what
we
is
have
out
to
there
look a
waiting
bit.
for you, you know?
I don't think any parent will ever want to, drive their kid out, but it's a reality at the end of the day that
Mm-hmm.
every parents will have to tell
I
their
think
kids.
he's holding on to the whole academy boy, like, and he has won how many Bobby Charlton award,
Yeah,
like I feel like
like
he has
I
a lot of
mean, I don't,
reputation when it comes to
I
United.
don't blame him for feeling that way. Like since I think he started playing at United's academy since he was 12 years old. So since
12 or 9.
I was in nine, like
I think he was 9 years old because he gave a tribute to Scott McTominay when he was leaving. He
yeah,
sat one on one with him and told him how they started the whole thing together, how they became better friends together. They did
yeah.
almost everything together.
So
He said he did almost everything with Scott. So Scott
yeah,
leaving the club, he felt it was kind of like an emotional thing for him,
I
honestly.
mean, it
But
makes sense because
that's
like
why I keep telling people that
yeah,
Rashford, to me, he's scared of taking that leap of faith. He's scared of taking that jump, the next thing. You understand? I think he's afraid of challenges. He's more comfortable with United than going to go and explore somewhere else.
because he knows United.
Yeah.
It's hard, like it's hard to leave a place where that
The
and
in and the out.
it's
Yeah.
in and out, right?
Yeah.
Um, but I think at the same time, like if he wants to elevate his career and play more international games, living United is the best thing. And I
Yeah.
think, like if you see now, right?
Yeah.
I think if you also look at it, he's probably like many of his good friends at United have gone. Lingard, Scott McTominay, Pogba, right? Many of them are all gone. Many of them they were there when he started his professional career at United, right? Those were the players that were there.
Yeah.
So Martial, like all of
He has
them, they're
gone
all
through how
gone.
many managers? Like 7? Like I
He
think
his
Scott
first one
McTominay is a
was
testament that, I can leave a place where I have given my life to
yeah,
and go and do other things, big things in other places, like they
exactly.
always say the sky is not your limit. Like I I need I need Sancho is another person that is also going to suffer this consequences because he's very comfortable living in England. Obviously, it looks like he doesn't want to leave England, right? And he has been dropped from the UK England team. I don't think he has a future there anymore. He's no longer with Man United. Chelsea is not even trying to snatch him at all. So all those things are just signs that even when we started hearing that he might go on loan, that we were thinking maybe, okay, maybe he will go back to Dortmund since he played Champions League finals with Dortmund. But Dortmund
Yeah.
said they don't want him. I think his wages were too high. So it is what it is at this point. Anyway, let's wrap this video up. I don't know what to say, honestly. Maybe I need to kind of like sleep and wake out of all this mess and I'll probably feel better a little bit.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's the same thing that I told my sister. I'm like, after today's game, I'm not even myself right now. I will need to sleep it off, honestly.
I
Sleep
need
it
to go
off.
I need to go call a therapist because
But honestly, I think like even like us just talking about it today, just I feel a lot more better because
yes.
at home I don't really have like people that I talk too much about like Man United and
Football.
football like that.
Yes.
So like sharing that with people who like know
Share the
what
same feelings.
exactly. It makes things so much easier, like
Yep, yep,
it could be
yep.
better.
That's
So
why I created the
uh,
group chats, because there's so many random people that I actually don't know in real life. And,
yeah,
we just kind of like shoot text messages here and there, like I don't know them. I haven't seen them. Just Instagram. One thing is that we share something in common, and that's the only thing that is keeping us together.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, the finals was worth fighting for, but unfortunately, we were not able to secure the trophy. I'm hoping that next season is going to be better. I'm
Yeah.
hoping people can just take this time to reflect on the entire journey. We were not defeated at the end of the day. I don't feel defeated, to be honest. I,
No,
I
the thing is, like, I think what makes it worse is the fact is how we lost.
I didn't even feel threatened today by Tottenham. At the end of the day, if you look
Exactly.
back, I didn't
They
feel
didn't do anything.
they,
They
they didn't do
honestly,
anything that.
like, I think once that goal went in, they went into halftime and they were like, okay, we're packing the bus. That's it. We're not going to do anything else. That's
Mhm,
literally what they did in the second half.
mhm, mhm.
Like, but anyway, we don't have to talk about it. We don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, let's just close this up,
Yeah,
and hopefully we'll be back here on Sunday and just end the season.
wrap
Please,
up the
my third
season.
vision, bring whatever tickles your fancy. I'm bringing champagne and whatever. I don't care if we lose that game, if we win that game. I'm just gonna end this season in a happy way. I'm tired. I cannot
If
let
I were
this
the
club stress
players,
me. Hmm?
like if I were the players, I will make sure I fight on Sunday. Honestly,
Oh yes. Oh yes.
there's no way you just go the entire season like the game that you were fighting for the most, you lost it. You have to you have to give the fans hope of something
Give us a happy
towards
ending at the end of the
the
day,
season,
because
right?
but I won't be surprised. I will not be surprised. I'm just gonna be like, I told you this. I'm not expecting anything on Sunday. I am the one
Honestly,
that want to wrap up
that's
my
it.
own
That's the
season.
best thing to do now, right? That's the best thing to do. There should
I'm
be
the one
no
that wants to
expectations.
personally end this season with you guys on a high note, because
Yeah.
what else can they not do to me at this point? Stab me in the
They've
chest?
done everything to us this season that
No,
went wrong.
no,
So
no. I've tried to keep a very high, you know, level headed. This season, it was just not giving. Every time I tell myself, okay, it's okay, it's gonna get better next week. It's gonna get boom, they shoot me in the chest. I'll be like, okay, you
yeah.
know what? We're gonna play Europa League. I don't think we're gonna win that. We're gonna lose that game anyway. Fine, they'll win the game and then they come back to Premier League and then they just break me down.
And I
Anyway.
think which is good because then we actually get to, and now that we know that there's no like big competition like that besides the FA Cup that we should go for,
Mhm.
they have no choice. They have no excuse. There's
Yeah,
literally no excuse for having shitty performances in the league.
yeah,
Like that's literally the main thing that you're playing, and you have to perform. You have to
yeah,
turn up big time.
yeah. Any future for Nana and the team?
Maybe backup reserve because I'm hearing that Bayern there might leave actually. Yeah.
Huh?
Well,
You
it's all rumors. It's all rumors. No one knows until it's certain. It's all rumors.
Bayinde is good for like Carabao Cup or for like the the FA Cup, but
No,
at this point, anybody that they want to eliminate, let them remove them. I don't care anymore.
yeah, honestly, yeah.
I don't care if they need to flush. Listen, I'm not holding on to nobody anymore. I honestly want to wake up in the morning and hear that okay, this one is going to get their pink slip at the end of the season. Season is done this Sunday. We're not hearing anything. all these people, first of all the four people that we saw on that list, like I need to hear that that's their last game on Sunday. That's what I
Thing
want to.
is like, um, if the people that are leaving, I just hope the club is ready to replace them with ready to go players.
It's not just letting the players go, it's actually who is going to replace them, especially
Yeah,
key player like Bruno. Like if Bruno gets injured, what are we going to do? We don't have anybody like Bruno.
we don't have anybody like Bruno, but I think we have maybe we have maybe
Mount.
one player, yeah, that can play in this position. Unfortunately, yeah,
Yeah, it has to be Mason Mount. But you and I know that Mason Mount will pick up an injury before Bruno Fernandez picks up an injury.
he
So
might have even picked up an injury today. We don't know. Maybe he
who?
tripped the bus. I know. I'm saying. I'm saying Mount. We never know. He might have tripped on the bus. He went on the
I was
steps
gonna
going
be
to
like,
the
wait,
bus.
how did I miss that?
No, I was just making a joke. I was just making
Oh my
a
goodness! You saw my reaction.
joke.
I'll be like,
But
wait, when did
yeah,
this happen?
yeah.
Anyway,
But
this was a long, 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 long review, recap, everything. Like,
yeah, I'm
I'm just
pretty
happy
sure
it's over.
lot of fans are doing the same thing. So
Yeah, yeah.
I
Anyway,
feel
I'm
bad for
so
all those who want to go and do betting in the game. They probably lost money.
I'm sure a lot of Arsenal fans have they put money in the line. Man United will win this. I'm sure. The only people that are dragging me right now are just Chelsea fans. That's it. That's it. You
Watch Chelsea collect in the Conference League final.
dude,
So
I'm
wow,
gonna go buy a Real Betis jersey. I'm telling you, I will wear that jersey. I don't care if it is the fake one. I'll go find these people in like the streets and tell them I want a Real Betis jersey. We're gonna be here, right? Are you gonna be here?
I'll watch the match. I
I
have to
want
support my boy Anthony now. He's my name
period.
six, so I have to
Listen,
support.
I'm rooting for Anthony so bad. So bad. I don't know if his future is bright with Man United, but I think Anthony Santos' future is back in Manchester United.
I mean, honestly, he's a player that I won't mind keeping. But
He's a player that
I
I
don't know.
missed today. I wish Anthony was here today. I won't lie to you. Especially facing
With
Spurs.
yeah,
Spurs? Oh, please. Please, Anthony will have delivered today because it's not like, oh, Spurs are like, see this tough Liverpool team ish kind of, you know, players. They're not that. They are
mhm.
shit. Oh, just like us. So Anthony will have taken advantage today if he's working closely with Mason Mount or Bruno. It would have worked. Or Ganacho. It would
Yeah,
have worked out today. I don't think Anthony and Rashford are better players. I think Anthony and Ganacho are actually better players.
they
That's
know how to run. They know how to make
cross.
those runs. That's the thing.
Correct.
It's
Yes.
just like I think for me, definitely this was a good game to bring in Garnacho early because he would have
Yeah.
caused so much disruption in that back line. Like
Yeah.
even the 25 minutes that we saw him play, he did it basically, right? Like keeping no offense like to Amrin, but keeping Mount and Hoyland on for 17 minutes was just
And Dogo should have been out.
yeah, because he even like I don't know, none of them were even trying to put any crosses in. It was when it was too late that they decided to start putting crosses in,
Yeah.
and everyone knew that the crosses were going to go for me to go to Maguire. So Maguire was getting like triple teamed, double teamed, every team teamed that you can think of. They had like four bodies on Maguire. How do you expect him to win any headers?
Maguire
It
was
was
attacked today like crazy.
uh,
He Maguire was put in a burrito today. Like they
literally.
they wrapped around him like a bunch of ants, you know. So
I think that's what they did because they knew like if you cover Maguire, Ahmad, and Bruno, you're
Mhm.
good. There's no need to cover Hoyland because Hoyland is never there to be covered.
Yeah.
Uh, there's no need to worry about Dogu except for his pace. If you can
Yeah.
track him down, you can basically block his crosses from going in because you know his crosses are not like they're not the best.
All that. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
many of the crosses that he did today were just straight to the goalkeeper's hands. I was like,
Ah, I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. It was atrocious to watch, man. It was atrocious to, and that goalkeeper was there feeling funky. I was like, "Get the hell out of my face! You are not that great. Why you acting like you're the shit? You're not the shit at all."
like he honestly he did well. The shots that he faced, he took care of them. Well, Onana barely had anything to do. The one time he had something to do,
Onana didn't even get that much shots at all.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He
He
barely
got
had
more
anything to do.
corners, which I was scared of, and nothing happened there. Wait, actually,
Yeah,
that goal came. No, actually, the goal did not even come from the corner. It did
no,
not.
he didn't.
It did not at
Because
all.
like even the goal, like
But do you
I
blame
don't
him
think
though?
Onana. No, I don't blame him.
Do you blame
I
Onana for
honestly
that mistake?
no. It's the defenders. They were supposed to
Onana
cover the man.
could have picked up an injury.
No,
You know that? Did you see the way
like
he got his lower body actually hit the post?
yeah,
I felt for him. I was like, oh crap. Like what the hell is this? I just felt
like
like we
as
had two defenders there that lost it all.
they were not they didn't cover the man that he
Yeah.
was to cover. They didn't watch the run that he was gonna make. Obviously, like as soon as you saw the player with the ball, he you knew he was the only thing he could do was whip the ball into the 6 yard box.
Yes.
And
But
what do you
unfortunately
do?
the
You
ball was
just
already past the white line anyway. So there's no
yeah,
way that would have been ruled out as a as a no go or whatever. That was a clear goal. The ball was already in the net.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was unfortunate, and like
Yeah.
our curse continues in the final third where we can't we can't score. Like I think how many shots were blocked. Even the one chance that we had where Hoyland
Oh,
tried to put the ball
Ganacho.
in, someone cleared it
Ganacho
off the line.
too. Ganacho
So,
too.
so just it wasn't United tonight, honestly.
Yeah. It wasn't
And
our
I think
day.
we just have to realize that. Like I think part of me was kind of like, oh, we might not win this game, but at the same time, I was very hopeful that we would win the game because I felt we were the better team. We
Yeah.
played we played better than Spurs did, and
It
I
was
think
fiery.
yeah, that's what pisses me off because like the better team lost today, over a scrappy goal, like
Hmm.
goal that
Yeah.
it wasn't even a good goal. Like if it was a good goal, I would put small respect on it, but it wasn't even a good goal.
Yeah. We literally gave them a trophy. It's okay. We'll snatch it back. We'll snatch it back. We're gonna snatch it
Yeah.
back. Anyway, let me wrap up this video. I want to thank you again for being a consistent co-host.
Thank you for always having me.
And
Honestly,
thank
I really
you
appreciate
for,
it.
squeezing your schedule to come and rant with me here because I do have a segment called Off Pitch Rant.
Yeah,
um I tried to add you as a collaborator, but I didn't find the feature. I think the feature. I think I was thinking more of TikTok and Instagram. I don't think YouTube has that here. But what I would do is just have you tell the people where they can find you, and we'll probably work more on how we're gonna navigate next season because I want to
yeah.
start dumping this like in a podcast now. I just have to kind of like pay for that services.
Mm,
And yeah, hopefully next season will be better. I have a feeling that next season will be better. Honestly, I don't care. It's gonna
it
be
has to be better. It has to be better. We cannot finish 16th again.
nope, nope. I would take a six. I would take a six. I would take a five.
I'll
But
take
I'm not
five and
taking
six.
16. I am not taking a 16. I'm sorry. No.
because I think even five now, you're looking at Champions League position. So
Yeah,
yeah.
fifth position, which is what Man City is fighting for right now because they wanna.
No, Man City is fourth. It's Chelsea that is fighting. So I mean, Man
But
City
Man
should
City has to
actually
win their
fight.
next game though,
Yeah,
because
yeah. They
it's
have to.
between Newcastle, Man City, and Chelsea now.
No, that one Sunday is gonna be bloody.
Yes, it's gonna be a very dangerous one. I'll probably be on TikTok live actually. But yeah, do
Ooh.
you wanna end this? You wanna give us
No,
a close out?
Man City is third right now, actually.
Yeah, and Nottingham Forest is in what, seventh place now?
Yeah, not yeah. It's honestly it's Man City's position to lose.
Ooh.
Yeah, because they're actually third. It's Newcastle, Chelsea, Aston Villa, and Nottingham Forest. So
Wait,
if
when is Premier League back again?
Sunday, that's the final game.
So nothing on Friday, Saturday?
No, nothing.
Oh, that's true. That's a whole lot of games right there.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday, only Sunday? That's
Yeah.
true. Yes, that's true. It's a whole lot of games. Ooh.
So that fourth position is gonna change on Sunday.
Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. The only games that I'm actually interested in watching on Sunday is you never know. You never know. Southampton might come and deal with Arsenal because didn't they deal with Man City? Everybody collected point from Man City this season. Anyway, I want to watch. I could care less for Tottenham and Brighton. Honestly, I could care less for them. Let Brighton deal with them. Um,
Unfortunately, I'll be watching Man United and Aston Villa.
yes, which is 8 o'clock my time, and we'll probably recap that game, and that'll probably be the last one. Oh my god, it's a whole lot of games. They're starting at the same time.
Yeah, so that everything finishes at the same time, so you know.
Oh crap,
Uh,
that's true. Yeah, yeah. That it kind of makes sense though. It kind of makes sense. Anyway,
well, Liverpool is gonna get the trophy on Sunday. That's nice.
yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Well, season has come to an end.
I don't think Chelsea will do it, so I don't think they will.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see them going to the to the
Because
Champions League
they are playing away to Nottingham Forest, and Nottingham Forest has to beat Chelsea
to get to
to,
Europa.
no, to get Champions League.
Okay, they're in 65, right?
Yeah,
That
Chelsea
is
65.
true.
So
That is so
Nottingham
true.
Forest has to beat them to get 68 points. That should give them enough points to make Champions League.
And
Uh,
Nottingham Forest is playing at home. Hmm. All right.
Newcastle is playing Everton, so that one should be good too. Oh,
New.
all these games are really good. I don't know. I might actually have
Why
to
on
go
this
to,
last day?
I might have to go to church early so I can watch all these games.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Ipswich is a bye bye for them. Anyway, thank
Yeah.
you again for joining me. I probably need to go
Always a
eat now
pleasure.
and
Hmm.
let the people know where they can find you. And
Y'all can find me on TikTok and Instagram. On TikTok is just Tony underscore Ede. On Instagram, it's Tony Ede 177. So yeah, those are the best places to find me.
yep, yep, yep. Because as we are growing, I need the people finding you as well. What did you say is your Instagram again? I only follow
Tony
you on TikTok.
Ede, Tony Ede 177 is my Instagram handle.
Why does it sound like a James Bond 007? It sounds like James Bond, like 007. All right, I just followed you now. Anyway, thank you
Okay.
again for joining me, and we'll be back on Sunday. Give me a good time that will be appropriate for you guys. I'm gonna be in my house.
Um,
Going
after
anywhere.
the game, after the game should be good because I should be home. Because if my plan is to I'll go to church early on Sunday so that I can watch the game uninterrupted. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I think I should be free as well. I think I'm gonna have a guest on my two of my friends are coming with their kids to the house, and
okay.
Monday is a holiday for me because it's Memorial Day for us, so it's
Mm.
a public holiday. Very excited about that break, honestly. So yeah, we'll catch up. I'll text you. Let me know what time works for you. And
Perfect.
yeah, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me as always.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. There's a whole lot that we actually talked about. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know what you think about Ruben Amorim. Let me know what you think about the future of Marcus Rashford. Let me know what you think about Jadon Sancho. Let me know what you think about Hoyland if he's going to be going back to Atalanta. Let me also know what you think about um, Andre Onana. We also highlighted Bayinde if he's going to be leaving the club. Let me also know what you think about Cunha, who will be joining us in probably, who knows, we might wake up tomorrow and hear that he has signed the final deal. And also the restructuring of the club. Let me know what you think about Jim Ratcliffe and if he's also giving us some false hope and empty promises. And let me know what you think about the entire game. I would like to know more about what you guys think. So until next time, I will be here. Please, please, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We need to get the numbers up, okay? And I'll be back here on Sunday. We can end the game on a high note, and maybe I'll probably do a proper live video so that you guys can join me in the chat room and we can just chat our way to next season. Until next time, thank you very much and have a good one. Bye.